everyone, it's Di from Sentimental Girl. This is, I'm making a soap today, and it's part of Amy Warden's latest soap challenge. So the challenge today is to create a soap and using flowers, showing a piping technique that includes flowers. So my intention is to use Frangipanis as my flower, and I've also included a scent called Frangipani to my soap batter. So I've combined my oils and my lye, and I'm going to give them a quick whiz, a very quick whiz, because I'm using a floral. Half expecting it to accelerate a little bit, so we'll see how this goes. Just add a little bit of clay. So I'm just adding a little bit of French kaolin clay to the batter. And I'm going to add my fragrance now, just so that I don't end up over whizzing it and have a really thick batter. Now my intention is to do a drop swirl, so I'm going to pour off a little bit of the batter into both of these tubs, and I want my main batter to be white, or as close as possible to that. So I'm going to add a little bit of titanium dioxide to that. Just make sure these are reasonably equal. I'll just put a little bit of white that I've pre-mixed. The titanium dioxide that I'm using is actually a water soluble, so what I've done is combined it with a little bit of warm water. Just add a little bit more. That'll do us. And to this one I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. And the yellow that I've got is actually from, well, this is setting up very quickly. The yellow I've got is from, it's a yellow vibrance mica, and it's actually from Nurture Soap Supplies. And the pink that I'm going to be using is from the conservatory. This is setting up very, very quickly, so I'll have to work very fast. Okay. I'll move this over so you can see what I'm doing. Move this one over here. Put that down there. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's get this into the mould. And I'm going to give it a little bit of a stir just with my chopstick. Sorry, you probably can't see me putting the batter in there, but sorry, I have to move quickly because this is just setting up so quickly. Now this is my very first soaping video of me making cold processed soap, and it's my first soap challenge. So good luck to everybody else that's participating. Now I'm actually going to be doing the this particular soap in two parts. So I'm going to do the soap itself in this first part, and then what I'll be doing is the piping of the frangipanis on top in a second part, which I will join on the end of this video. give that a tap. Okay, let's do something with the top. Now, I'm just going to clean up my mess because I've made a terrible mess everywhere. And there you have it. That's where I'm at so far, and I'll show you piping my frangipanis in a moment. Okay, so I'm back just to do the last little bit for my piping. So just got the little bit of oils. So I'm only doing a little tiny batch for piping. That is my lye. Separate a little bit off, tiniest little bit, and I'm just going to put a little bit of green oxide into that, and that will just be for my little squirt bottle to do the, sorry, not my little squirt bottle, my little piping bag, just to put a couple of leaves in there. So grab a little spatula. A little bit of a stir. Okay, so as you can see, without the fragrance in it, it isn't setting up very quickly at all. So I'll put that aside for a little bit. And this one, I just want white, just for the flowers. So I'm just adding a little bit of titanium dioxide to do that. A bit more. And that will do us. Okay, so I'm just going to put those aside and let them set up a little bit because it's far too thin for me to work with at the moment, and I'll come back when it's set. Okay, so I'm back to pipe the leaves on to start with. So you've probably noticed I don't have any gloves on. I did have them on and I've taken them off just to do this little bit of piping. Just hoping it's not too runny now. So I'm just going to pipe one leaf in each section. Maybe two if I've got enough batter. Might have enough for two actually. I don't know how much like leaves these look like, but anyway, it's all part of the challenge, isn't it? Okay. Now I'm just going to use this little skewer and just to give it a little bit of a vein through the middle of it. Okay, now I'll just have a quick look at this. Still, it's a little bit, it's thickened up a bit. I can't believe how long it's taking to thicken up. Maybe I should have put a little bit of fragrance in this as well. But anyway, we'll wait a little bit longer and I'll show you piping the flowers thickened up a little bit more. Okay, so the butter's finally set up enough. Well, as good as it's going to get for now anyway, so we'll have a go. So I'll just one, two, three, sorry if I'm a bit quiet, but I'm concentrating. 1, 2, 3, 4, The batter could have been just a little bit thicker. Now what I plan to do is let this set up, and then in the middle of these, as per the way frangipanis are, is use a little bit of yellow mica in the middle of them and just dust a little bit on just to give it that frangipani look. Hope you can see that. Okay. Alrighty, so there you have it. Frangipani soap. And I'll come back tomorrow and show you the cutting of that as well. Thanks for watching. Okay, it's been 24 hours and it's still a little bit soft, but because I'm going to be cutting it by hand, I thought I'll have a go and we'll see how we go. So that's it's not too bad. I sort of expected it to swirl a little bit more in the middle, but because it was setting up so fast, it was difficult to do much with it at all. So I'm just happy that I got it in the mold, really. Still very soft. And there you have it. My version of Frangipani. And I'll post a couple of photos as well. Thanks for watching.